He muted his mic already? That's insane. That's insane. Dev, you were definitely muted. Freaky ass young bull. Who are you talking to? All right, man. Yeah, say my name, bitch.
The Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway.
Because, bro, I like competing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't get to compete nowhere else. And I don't feel like when we play like the squad zone, that's not really competing to me. I mean, it is, but it's not. Bro, because there's a lot of like dumb shit. A bunch of 99s running around, bro. It's not competing. And it's not an even playing field of 99s. My 99 speed, like Saquon Barkley just now, right? Yeah, that wasn't 99. Like at no point should your 99 be like, I get it, if you beat me to the spot, you shouldn't be leaving me though.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's get him 2 out to the 20. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also.
Bro, was that a hard pass to make, bro? Like, what the fuck? Dumbass nigga!
Because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other.
That nigga left fast as hell, didn't he?
From experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12 who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the
Take it, accept it, accept it, accept it, accept it. Good boy. Good boy, you're a good boy, you're a good boy. You're a good boy.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Really nice job.
Oh, don't get hurt, bro.
First down at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. He fires to the left side.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your...
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, the defense
Boom,
has
beat
a
up.
huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards. They're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Lobato.
All right. It'll be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without
Oops,
scoring.
missed.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. These fans raising.
Missed.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, SMU.
The offense goes to Simmons, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all his ability on that TV.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken it in the end zone. So here comes the Michigan offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking it.
What a great way on the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense going for the big play. And it was
Why are you?
the long pass is incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Dropping back, it's Wolf. He's got it. He's in open space downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air on first down. Got his man on the outside. There he goes. Got enough space. And he strides his way over the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This score, already down 14-7. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Pulls it, fires to the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of the other was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into jump plays later.
No doubt, he's throwing quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time.
Tis.
Big plays down the road for your
Tis.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and they're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing he could do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Lost a throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Using the quick game.
Nice big throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up.
This crowd knows when to bring it. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Fourth down and one, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's got some room ahead to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Wolf. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, explosive. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent, making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And it's incomplete.
Ay, bro.
Well, hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed.
He was throwing terrible right now. That pissed me
Because
off.
of the hit, incomplete pass.
Buying some time as he moves left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. Gets it up for the first down.
And this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. This dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. the makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to power it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the goal line. This time he finds one, gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're running to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped, but when he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
All right.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown run. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pick.
Fires a ball, and it's picked up.
There you go, my boy. There you go, my boy.
What a great moment for that young man. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. You want him to make an impact for his defense.
And the defense jumps on him. They get that turn.
Rudder.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball up quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man.
Right back.
And they run an early drive with the turnover. No chance on the return, but they've got it.
Shit, defense.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking up the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires on the move. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them real.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense,
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays.
He faster than my guy. It's crazy though.
And the Wolverines trying to
Outside
find their way
release.
forward
You got to
after
tell
the
him.
big loss on the last play. That's a fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for
Jesus
6
Christ,
right
bro.
there.
and those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Ooh, you dropped it?
Pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Legal touching is weird.
decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air on second down. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side,
Right down the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
and this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. On the option. toss it. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
And man, what an interesting call. 4th and medium, and the offense says, run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it, but this defense does a really good job. You can tell they know where the sticks are, and they get the big turnover on downs.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Now rolling to the left. Touchdown, SMU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He was able to come down with the pass, but not in bounds, so it'll be a turnover on downs. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll try to do it himself. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Here's a heat. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them. in this game with his legs, and already...
Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Wolf. Quarterback extends the play. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put...
It's complete. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Wolf. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take... Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Still on his feet. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Bringing the heat. Gets open down the middle. Speeding down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. They're trailing by 11 to Southern Miss. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. To throw, it's Wolf. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nice job by the quarterback, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion, next play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And nice job by the defense. The quarterbacks had some good success running the football. All eyes on him. They were locked in. They had nowhere to go with the football. And
breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Mustangs will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll go back to the ground. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, SMU! And the stomping has commenced. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches, that is awesome.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take, he's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Quick strike complete.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Callow. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Wolf. Unloads it left. It's complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him first and goal.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And he makes the extra point. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. On target to the left. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Rush is on him. They'll pick up 5. It'll be third and 5.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game. Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got the screen set up. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. That was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really...
Gashes him in the middle. Touchdown, Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Rides the back on the option, the give. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it out fast. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Under fire. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by just one over Boston College. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So here comes the Michigan offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rank, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the run, still looking. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside the clock and chasing him down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of bounds, so now the clock stops. Now you're saving time late in the ballgame when it's really going to matter.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. And the Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. We we've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate.
Going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Wolverines are on the move. Looking to throw again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
He rifles one deep down the right side. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looking to scramble. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, SMU.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Looking to throw. They fake and the kicker's looking to pass. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Using his feet to buy time. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Wolf. Punch it out of the air. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snatches it on the right. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Wolf. Makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on first and goal. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You're powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The give as they work on that clock. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dan.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your good offense, Palmer.
And they'll knock him down. The Wolverines want to move quickly. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Wolf. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Made a defender miss. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
This quarterback is having a Heisman moment in this game. These are the types of games that Heisman voters are going to pay attention to. He's now got over 450 passing yards.
Direct snap. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of
looking for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the